Welcome to my Cricket Dreams. In this video, I plan to say today's cricket news. Here we can look at the best Test 11 based on the performances in the last 2 years of cricketing action. Whenever you hear the name Test cricket, there are some conflicting attributes like resilience, patience, great determination, hard work, etc. that come to your mind. Well, Test cricket for long has extensively tested the aforementioned attributions of players and teams like no other format of the sport. Although the latest Test cricket has seen a diminishing audience, it still remains the purest and the most testing format of the game. On that news, let us look at the best Test 11 comprising of active players in the modern game based on the player performances since the January 2018. Current best Test 11. Number 1. Opener Mahendra Agarwal. Mahendra Agarwal, a budding star Indian cricketer from Karnataka, made his Test debut back in Australia in December 2018. Since then, he has been a regular fixture in the Indian opening setup. Since his debut, the Karnataka star batsman has played all 11 tests the team has played in. The right-handed opener has amassed nearly 1,000 test runs at a clean average of 57.39. His tally includes 2 double centuries, and 4 50s. In overseas tests, Mahendra Agarwal has donned a test cap on 6 occasions and scored 377 runs at an average of 35.27. Agarwal's selection ahead of David Warner might sound debatable. However, owing to his superior overseas record compared to that of Warner's, Agarwal forces himself into my 11. From a purely statistical perspective, since January 2018, Warner has played 8 overseas tests, notching up to 312 runs at an underwhelming average of just 19. Thus, with a better record both home and away, the Karnataka batsman ifs David Warner to make to my 11. Number 2. Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma, a mainstay in the Indian Test team, had an excellent run in the recent past. His one of the most best Test matches was just last year in 2019 versus South Africa, where he scored 200s in both innings, becoming just the second player after Sunil Gavaskar to do so for India. That is why I have selected him to open as the openers of my all-time current Test 11. And number 3, Steve Smith. Steve Smith is arguably the best Test batsman at the moment. Despite saving a 1-year ban since January 2018, Steve Smith, the Australian batsman, has combined the second most Test runs for Australia. Having played 13 tests in the last 2 years for Australia, the Australian has scored 1,253 runs with 1 double ton, 2 centuries and 7 50s, and at an excellent average of 59.66. The numero under Test batsman boasts an excellent overseas Test record as well for Steve Smith. During this period, Smith has been a part of 7 tests overseas where he amassed nearly 1,000 runs at an impressive average of 70.46. With excellent batting numbers to bolster his case, Smith would bat at number 3 in my lineup. Number 4, Virat Kohli, captain. If there is any batsman in the world who can challenge Steve Smith in Test cricket, then it is surely Indian captain Virat Kohli. Undoubtedly the best all-format batsman and an excellent stroke marker, Kohli has been a treat to watch. Since January 2018, the Indian skipper has notched up 1,972 runs at an average of 53.29, which is the second most by any batsman since January 2018. Kohli has scored a double ton, 6 centuries and 7 50s during this period of time. Kohli has shown his ability to score in any part of the world. During the aforementioned period, the Indian captain has marked nearly 1,400 runs, the most by any batsman in the foreign conditions at a clean average of 45. Besides scoring plenty of runs for his team, Kohli has also had a decent captaincy record in Test matches, both in home and away matches during this period. Since 2018, the Delhi-born cricketer has captained India in 23 tests so far and has won 13 of them, which is second most by any captain during the said period. With impressive batting numbers as a player and the 13 test wins as a captain, Virat Kohli is an undisputed choice as the number 4 batsman of our team as well as skipper as well in my current test 11 lineup. Number 5, Kane Williamson. With a keen sense of game awareness, New Zealand skipper Kane Williamson is one of the most best test batsmen at the moment. The right-hander has scored runs consistently for his team in the longest format of the game, having featured in 17 tests since January 2018 for the New Zealand. The New Zealand captain has scored 1,262 runs at an average of over 50, doing so with 4 centuries and 6 50s. Williamson, a batsman of calm demeanour and a brilliant captain for his side, had an excellent overseas records as well. Since January 2018, the Black Caps' main skipper has donned the test cap on 7 occasions and scored 467 runs at an average just below 39. Owing to his batting exploits coupled with his ability to play the ball late, Williamson would slot himself at the number 5th spot in this 11. Number 6, Wriddhiman Saha, wicketkeeper. The likes of Quinton de Kock, Josh Buttler, Rishabh Pant, Mushfiqur Rahman and Jody Bairstow are in competition for this spot. But Wriddhiman Saha of India beats them all to break into his side. Wriddhiman Saha, who is also known for superhero of India's wicketkeeping, and many fans say that Wriddhiman Saha is another form of MS Dhoni because he could score runs quickly and he can also take sublime catches to dismiss batsmen. And one such proof is that India vs South Africa test match, which was occurred in 2019 October, a home series for the men in blue. Wriddhiman Saha took nearly 5 one-handed catches, which was quite surprising. And just after that test series ended, Virat Kohli always said that Wriddhiman Saha will be one of the most best wicketkeepers of the world in the future cricket to come for. And that's why I will keep Wriddhiman Saha in my current 11 test. And number 7, Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes is by far the best all-rounder at the moment. You just cannot keep this guy out of the 2019 World Cup heroics. He happens to be one of the most very few all-rounders who can make it to any test 11 solely as a batsman or as a bowler. Hence, Stokes would need a very little justification for his place in this 11. Since January 2018, the English all-rounder has scored runs abundantly, having donned the test cap on 24 occasions for his period. During this time, Stokes has registered 1,627 runs, the third most by any player since January 2018, with 3 centuries and 9 50s, doing so at a decent average of 37.83. With the ball, Stokes has been England's third highest wicket taker, 52 wickets since January 2018. Due to his brilliant all-round ability and performance to boot, also in the Ashes 2019, which he scored a brilliant 136 runs to help his team England to win a tough 4th match against Australia in the Ashes, Stokes get the nod over the all-time all-rounders, and thus I have picked him in my current 11 of Test cricket. Number 8, Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins is arguably Australia's best bowler in Tests at the moment. Even through the likes of Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood, etc., Pat Cummins can also sometimes bat as well as take important wickets for the team as well. Ever since his comeback in 2017, 3 years before, the New South Wales batsman has been on the top of his game for his team. Since January 2018, Cummins has carved nearly 110 wickets at a miserly average of 20. It is the most wickets by any bowler in Test cricket during this period. Moreover, the Australian paceman speedster holds an excellent overseas record as well for his team, having been a part of 9 Test matches away from home since January 2018. Cummins has grabbed 51 wickets, highest for any Australian, at an excellent bowling average of 20.41. Cummins is also a decent batter down the order, who would adapt depth to batting lineup of our 11 as well. Hence, with an excellent bowling record both home and away and his batting credentials, Cummins slots himself at number 8 spot in my current 11 Test cricket. Number 9, Mohammad Shami. Mohammad Shami, a paceman from UP, is more worthy than what we perceive him to be. The fast bowling express from Amroha has been one of the most finest red ball bowlers for India in the recent times. He's a very quick and aggressive bowler as well. Talking about his performances in numbers, Shami is India's highest wicket taker in Tests since January 2018, 2 years before. Having featured in 23 Tests since January 2018, the right-arm bowler has taken nearly 100 wickets at an exceptional bowling average of 23.54. Besides, Shami tallies an outstanding overseas Test record as well for his team. During the said period, which is 2 years, he played 14 Tests away from home where he scored 61 wickets at an impressive average of 26.88. Number 10. Nathan Lyon. Nathan Lyon has contested the likes of Ravichandran Ashwin, Ravindran Jadeja and Yasir Shah to see the number 10 spot in this playing 11. So what makes Lyon so great to have beaten the aforementioned trio? It is the consistency across different conditions that make him the only spinner in this 11. Lyon happens to be the only spinner to feature in the list of the top 10 leading wicket takers since January 2018. Having played 22 tests, the Australian-born spinner Lyon has picked up 104 wickets, second most by any player since January 2018, just before his former player is his teammate Pat Cummins. And Nathan Lyon also has a brilliant average of 31.55. The off-spinner has featured in 11 overseas tests since January 2018, scoring 48 wickets, most by any spinner during since January 2018 at a bowling average of 36.12. And number 11, Jasprit Bumrah. What a find Jasprit Bumrah has been for India. Bumrah is the best all-format bowler for India at the moment. Moreover, there have been too many doubts over his place in this 11. With a unique action control line and length and good seam movement, the Gujarat paceman would be an assist for this side. There are also many talkings to add Mitchell Starc into the 11, but I think in my current 11 Test cricket, I would add Jasprit Bumrah in this 11th position. Since January 2018, Bumrah has taken 68 wickets in 14 tests at an average of brilliant 20.33. During this period, he has taken 5 wicket hauls as well. Bumrah has the third highest tally of wickets in test matches by any bowler during this period as well. Interestingly, all Bumrah's test wickets since January 2018 have come away from home, which makes the numbers more impressive to watch. Thank you for watching my channel. Kindly like, subscribe and comment. And for more such notifications of the World Cricket, kindly subscribe channel and also kindly like, share and comment the video. Thank you.